just got back from Nevada. Why? I'm going to type my own name in. And Lauren, I'm going to unmute you. And so Nevada and California, if you guys were at one of those events, drop it in the chat. Tell me what you guys loved, what you learned. We're really excited. And then literally we left. We woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, had a Zoom at 6:30 while we're packing up the car. Drove over 9 hours to get home, and now I literally just pulled in, like, car barely turned off. I had my computer ready to go in the car. But you know what, you guys, this is the joys of working this business from anywhere and from home. The only problem doing a Zoom is I don't have service, like, the last 20 minutes before my house. So always crazy busy, but here we are. We're on a Zoom now, and I'm going to teach you guys all the goods and answer hopefully all your questions, okay? All right. Lauren, go ahead.
Hey, girl. Hey, you guys, does this not make you love Amber like 1,000 times more? Because you see that, like, she's a real person, and that she's
you're breaking up
through all of that for us. So big thanks to her. Am I breaking up?
Yeah.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. Not really.
Outside, about to like thunderstorm really bad. Hold on, I'm going to take it outside. You guys know what this means? It means that like Amber's message is going to be so dope. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Does this work? Better?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder, but it's like about to have a hurricane or something here in Florida.
But
it's okay because I have better service out here, and this just means that like Amber's gonna bring some heat because the devil is like trying to get us, you know. If the devil's not messing with you, he's not worried about you. Okay, so with no further ado, you guys, Amber's our brand liaison for the field and corporate. If you don't know her incredible story, go find it on YouTube, go find her page, because tonight we're going to pack some content into this. She's super special. You're going to know from the moment that she opens her mouth that she is knowledgeable, that she cares for you. And what I love about her is she's just super transparent in the way that she builds. There's no fluff around it. And what she does is attainable for anyone, everywhere, at any time. So I think she's just the perfect person to communicate with you no matter where you're at in this business, no matter what your rank is right now. We all know that our business is successful only when we can help other people be successful, right? Only then. And I think what we have found ourselves in is just simply trying to overcomplicate things. We either do too much or not enough. So what we're going to dive into right away. First, Amber, I want you to talk a little bit about the corporate resources that have recently had a facelift that maybe we didn't even have 6 months ago that are really playing a role that we should be utilizing when onboarding brand new distributors. And then we'll break away into some next steps from there. Sound good?
Okay, cool. So you guys, one of the things that I really take pride in is retention. I can sign up 5 people, and out of those 5, 1 could stay. Out of those 5, 5 could stay. Okay. And I'm not going to do anything different with any person. And I want you guys to stop judging a book by its cover. And this Zoom might be a little bit blunt, but the ones that I think have a massive network, or maybe they come in and they talk a lot. Maybe they're like, oh, I'm going to bring in 1.5 million people in 24/7 hours. Like, great. But never, is that bug spray? Yes, it is green. So don't judge a book by its cover. And then the people that I really think, and I know a couple other leaders have had the same like aha moment that they're like, oh, I don't know if they're going to do anything. Like, they don't really have a network. Maybe, you're really judging them, but you're judging a book by its cover, and they end up killing it. So treat every single person the exact same way and give them the exact same treatment. I look like death ran over it. It's cool. Okay. So when you guys, first sign up, the very first thing, and I don't care if you are 6 years in, I don't care if you started 24 hours ago or 2 minutes ago, or if somebody snuck a potential on here, okay? Like, it doesn't matter where you're at. The very first step that we want to do in this business is download your IW Connect app. Now, there's a reason why when you sign up and you go to Sandy's website, and you enter all your information, and at the bottom, this is something that I do. And I probably could show you guys, but I love to sign up my own distributors myself. If they're really eager, then I'll walk them through it, okay? But most of the time, I like to sign them up myself just so I know it's done correctly. I literally like save, skip, add, done, distributor ID number, okay? So when you, and everything, I'm zero green, you guys, but I have to be somewhat organized if I'm going to be a business owner. So I go to my website and I sign someone up. So the very first thing I do is a video pops up of Mark, okay? And I'll show you right here, and Danielle's probably on. But I'll take my, my phone or my computer, okay? And I literally video my computer playing Mark's video. That's like the first thing. I'm like, so she can see, hey, you know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, so excited for you. And then I video the screen.
Super excited for you. Sorry, there's a glare. But I want you to download your Connect app. It looks similar to this. And then if you click on videos, and it'll have training videos right here, watch those, and then we can get you rocking and rolling.
So simple, you guys. But I want to use corporate as much as possible. And here's what else. If we aren't utilizing the Connect app because you're like, I'm not tech savvy, well, you're going to be broke savvy in a minute, okay? So figure it out and just dive into it, okay? So I want her to download that Connect app. And then she put smiley faces like, I got it. Danielle, if you're on, what's up, girl? Haven't seen this chick since high school, you guys. She's from Flint, my hometown. She's a homie, and I'm really excited for her. So anyways, that was that night. She was watching the videos, and I said, hey, good morning. And I always, okay, this is another thing that I do, is after I send them the video of Mark, I give them their ID number, I send them the Connect app. Look, I didn't even save this one, but I'm trying to. So then I'm going to say, welcome to the team. Your username is 12345667. Your password is password, whatever. Your website is Danielle last name.myatworks.com. That way they have that information. Then I take their ID number, okay, and I go, you guys ready for this? I go to their info, okay, and I put, because these girls are on my 2.0 account, and I put 2.0 name and ID number. Do you guys see that? Okay, so that's their contact information. So DT, name, ID number. Even my dad, I have like dad ID number. Like, because if people are connecting, you guys, it's the easiest way to have everything in a system. So before I close out a text message, before I even do anything, immediately I type in their ID number and their contact info, okay? And then I don't have to be like, oh, I need to move a little customer under it, but now I'm waiting 3 days because I don't know their ID number. I can look up immediately in my phone wherever I'm at, and I can do that. Now, I also have my steps to success, and my steps to success is a tool from corporate. This is in your back office, and our steps to success is 4 customers and 3 distributors. Now, that is what I do every single month as an ambassador. My business starts at 0, and yours should too, okay? And I went ambassador. I reached the top of the company by focusing on 4 customers, 3 distributors, 4 customers, 3 distributors, 4 customers, 3 distributors. Like, can I say it again? It's 4 customers and 3 distributors on repeat. And I teach those 3 distributors to do the same thing. 4 customers, 3 distributors, 4 customers, 3 distributors. I don't need to teach them how to enroll 800 million.5 customers or how to sign up 27,000 distributors. I need them to focus on 4 customers, 3 distributors, 4 customers, 3 distributors. You guys, this business is so simple. We're overcomplicating it. Okay. So however you want to do that. Some people write it in their notes. Okay. I know how some people, they take January and they type in loyal customers and then they save them in their notes on their phone. For me, I'm a paper kind of person. There's a couple different formats of the steps to success. This is something like even just typing something like this. Loyal customers right here. Oh, Amanda Grimm is trying to share her screen. Tell us what your favorite is. Okay. I don't know what she's trying to show us. Amanda, will you stop sharing your screen? There we go. Okay. So even if you just have like a paper that says 4 customers and then your 3 distributors and their 4 customers, okay? So you can make something up, you can give it to your team, but there is one found in your eSuite, okay? For instance, one month I got like really ambitious and I was like, babe, I need a paper with lines to just like type my ID number, to write my customers, their IDs and what they ordered and the date. So then he came up with this, which has a big line for distributors and then when they get their 4 customers, a big line for my distributors and when they get their 4 customers. And this is 10 that he created. Nothing special, you guys. Don't ask me for this. Go get a piece of paper and write 10 lines, okay? Like this isn't anything fancy. I'm just saying that like you can use a notebook. But I have my last 7 years of my steps to success still printed for the last 7 years because those customers are my future distributors. So again, if you want to do it into your notes, I'm going to write Danielle, the 11th, here's her ID number. Now, why do I want to know what date she signed up? Okay, so I can obviously get her 4 customers and I can work with her on getting her 4 customers. Ideally, we want them to use their market and teach them. Okay, I'm going to try and look at this. Thanks, baby. I'm going to try and look at this chat while I'm doing this, so bear with me. Okay. Yeah, so again, however you want to keep track, you got to keep track. Here's the problem. A lot of times we're signing up people, and I want to ask you this question. Why are we so eager, and we spent 8 months trying to sign up a distributor, and we spend 9 months of following up with them, and yet once they get in, we're like, sweet, got a distributor, I'm not going to message you or talk to you anymore. Like, that's not what we want to do, right? We want to get them in and we want to get them trained right. But here's the deal. When you guys go into Connect app, okay, and again, I don't care if you're 6 years in, 7 years in, or started yesterday. IW Connect app on Google Play or whatever, okay, is incredible, all right? I'm going to try and get this going. But if you guys just scroll right down here to the bottom, okay, there's a thing called resources. This is going to have your pictures, your steps to success right here. It's going to have anything that you want, basically before and after pictures that are corporate approved. And so those are in resources that you can use to market, all right? It's also going to have your training. And so in this little corner right here, this is iPhone, I don't know Android, sorry guys, it's really bad. But there's in the corner, and you guys, this is so self-explanatory. Like if you can click, you can't mess up anything, so just go play around in it, okay? But there's a training video right here that says using Connect. Now my smoking hot husband did most of these training videos. He spent hours and hours and hours of using them of like, how do I do this in Connect? Don't ask me. Don't ask your upline. Go right here. Like I promise you, there's 8 videos, how to group message, adding a contact, a custom follow-up, import your contacts, using pre-written scripts, like sending a group message. Oh my gosh, there's so much good content in here, okay? But day 1 is the video you want them to watch, okay? And then guess what? There's day 2, day 3, social media. There's 14 videos on how to build their business on social media. There's 3 welcome videos. There's 7 business building videos. And so if you're a leader / on this Zoom, you should go watch these videos so you know what your new distributors are doing and listening and etc. Okay? So there's also products. There's 9 videos about the products. If your team starts asking you about products, right here, guys, like there's 9 videos, okay? Guess what? There's 31 videos that are translated in Spanish and 32 videos that are translated in French. What? Like, you don't got to reinvent the wheel, okay? So training videos are awesome, okay? The next thing that I do for me and my business and trying to teach duplication is in Connect app, if you go to the little people person down here, okay, I can create a new group and I save all of my, so I have my whole Triple Diamond 2.0 team in a group. I have my loyal customers that are in a group that's naturally, it's pulled from eSuite. I have my January distributors, my January loyal customers, my July distributors, my July customers. Every month I create a new group, so it's easy for me to follow up and then teach your team to do the same thing. Okay, so they sign up. Let's create your first group. This is my Ruby group. So who are their 3 distributors that we're going to sign up? Put them in that group. They're naturally already going to be in the distributor group, but add them again into the next one. And again, using Connect, all that's in there as well. What else is cool? You guys ready for this? Is you can set up follow-ups through Connect. So I had a follow-up. So right here has got all your people that you've enrolled, but I can go to, okay, I'm gonna go to Amanda. I just signed her up. What's up, Amanda, if you're on? Hey, boo, hey. Okay, so she's gonna show up in my message, and it says DT next to it because that's pulled from my eSuite, which is your back office, okay? So I'm gonna click on hers, and right here, I can add a follow-up. So as a leader, I'm gonna teach my new distributor, hey, you just signed up Tracy. Tracy signed up Sandy. Tracy, go into your Connect app. You're gonna put a follow-up for 3 days to follow up with Sandy. Hey, how are those videos going? Hey, have we made your first post? Something along those lines. As fast as they move, you move, okay? But as far as the basics go, that's it. That's all I need. I need them in the Connect app. I need them knowing the steps of success. I need to know them, how we get paid, what we do to get paid. I get paid to do 2 things. Get customers, get distributors. That's it. I don't get paid to have cute filters. I don't get paid to look nice and cute every single day, right? Like, it'd be nice. I wish somebody would pay me to do my makeup or something like that. But it's just not what we get paid to do, okay? So once we get to, they know the steps of success. They know what's going on. They know what BV is because they watch the videos. They know what Ruby is, and maybe they've got some questions. Create a time to get on the phone. I know that's so like 1999, but guess what? It's 2019 and people want connection again. And so create a way or a time that you can either get in a voice memo with them or add them to a team page, and then I co-sponsor them in, okay? So I co-sponsor everybody together because I feel like the more recognition, the more upline, the better. So Tracy's gonna sign up, and I'm gonna sign up Sandy and Danielle. And I'm gonna go to Danielle and I'm gonna say, Danielle, I'm so excited for you. Sandy and Tracy are your co-sponsors. They're gonna be here along the way if ever I'm not available. I'm her sponsor, but they're her co-sponsors, okay? And then Danielle's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I have 2 new friends. This is great, thank you. Sandy's gonna go to her social media and welcome her. Tracy's gonna go to her social media and welcome her. And I'm gonna go to my social media and welcome her. And now Tracy and Sandy's market is expanding and moving. So make sure that you are co-sponsoring, and you guys, it's so crucial, it's so vital. And especially within the first week, that they know that they have more than you to help, okay? For instance, I was out of service. I was at an event yesterday. Now, Angie and Tracy and Sandy, they've all got people to help them when I'm not available, okay? What questions do we have so far about this right here? I'm gonna read. After you sign the DT, what do you tell them to do first and second? Okay, we got that. Okay, what about closed captions videos? I have been working on that with a top leader, and so we definitely have been working on it, but I know that I'm pretty sure that community has an app that you can use to find the closed captioning and like translate. But we don't have them right now. Can the Spanish titles be translated to English so English speakers know what they say? They're probably going to be the same. So they're the same videos, just in English. So go watch the English ones. Okay, who do you use as a co-sponsor? Whoever I place them under. Good question. Do you still use the eSuite training videos? There's not any eSuite training videos that are up to date. It's all on IW Connect. They're trying to get everything, you guys, IW Connect. All your updates, your volume, your eSuite. I can see anything and everything in the IW Connect. Like, the only thing I really honestly log into my eSuite for now is to move my customers and distributors and to chart. Everything else, I just use IW Connect. At what point do you introduce your co-sponsors? As soon as I place them. So within the 72 hours, and then I don't ever introduce before, but always place and then introduce. Yep, good question. Who do you decide who the co-sponsors are? Whoever I place them under. Yep. Okay. Do you get their number for it? Do you have to get their number for it to be added to Connect? It adds it themselves, direct pulls from the eSuite. Okay, how do you have your newbies present what they started on their social media? Okay, I'm gonna get into that, but I wanna know if there's any questions from here, what we've already talked about. There is a steps to success sheet. This is my own steps to success sheet. You can make your own. There is a corporate approved one in the eSuite, so in the documents. Okay, I'm sorry. There's so many questions. Lauren, can you kind of briefly read through that other one? I'm going to be like reading through all of it. But is there any questions pertaining to what I did? And I'm not answering any questions that we have that's not about this, okay? So I know that you guys want to like jump into all this like, hey, this is what I want to talk to corporate about. You guys, this is a new distributor training, so I'm only answering questions about new distributor training. Sorry. Okay, so doesn't look like there's any questions for those couple steps that we've already done. So that's awesome. The next thing that I want to do is I want to ask them. Okay, so for instance, I just signed up a distributor, guys, and so I'm just going to ask you or to tell you. Okay, so I said I want to chat and see, how do you want to build a business? Do you want to use Facebook, Instagram, or are you willing to get out and do face-to-face? Now, here's why we want to give them options. Is because Lauren may be like, I built my entire business on social media. I have an entire market that has 67,000 million followers, and I don't want to leave my house. And then you're going to sign up Laura, who's like, don't make me sign up for Facebook. You guys, as a business owner, you got to learn it all, okay? And be willing to do it all. I built most of the way through Ambassador face-to-face, belly-to-belly, putting reps on people every day, 45 minutes. And then Facebook became, I had a Facebook just because I had a Facebook for friends, right? But now I use Facebook, face-to-face, and Instagram, and that's where I feel like you get more when your market's open to more. Like if I'm gonna shut off Instagram, then obviously I'm closing people. And if I'm gonna say no to Facebook, then I'm closing people. And if I'm gonna say no to face-to-face, then I'm closing off people and opportunities. So be willing to use all of them. And so ask them again, how do you want to build it? Because if I sign up Laura and she says, I don't have a Facebook, but I'm like, oh my gosh, all I do is host a post. What am I going to do with her? You guys, we got to learn something else. Okay. So, so then if they say Facebook or Instagram, either one. Okay, cool. Out of these couple products that are coming in your kit, what are you most excited about? Okay. So for instance, Danielle's on, she's going to get the sample pack. It's coming in her kit. Is she most excited about the wraps, the coffee, the greens, the collagen, the keto energy? Which product are you most excited about? Okay. These are the products. And the reason why I ask you guys is because I'm not going to post about hair, skin, and nails. Clearly I have short hair. Okay. So, I am like, I got to get rid of that chat. It's about distracting me. Okay. There we go. So I am not going to post about hair, skin, and nails if that's not something I'm excited to use. But if Danielle says, I am so excited about this keto coffee, I'm going to give her a post about keto coffee. If she says I'm excited about the greens, give her a post about the greens. And give her a post for wording for her wall, and make sure they know, you guys, we do not want to be posting green, black, and bling on your profiles. That's just not how we build a business. And so, okay, cool, that's going to be her product. And in the same exact breath, I'm going to give her a story to throw up with a poll, walk them through that, make sure they get it up, okay? And then let me know. It's always the communication back and forth whenever you're launching a distributor. Let me know when that's posted and I'll help you out. Now, obviously, I'm going to be watching, right? I'm their friend on Instagram. I'm the friend on Facebook. So let me know once that's posted and I'll help you with some wordings. So once people vote, I'm going to say, hey, Laura, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Some people voted. Here's what you say next. Send it to them. Let me know. It's that back and forth communication, okay? So then I will send them their very first post to make, and as far as announcing the opportunity. And I have everything saved in my notes on my phone. Why? because I have my phone with me 24/7. And if I launch a distributor while I'm in Texas, then I can launch them the same way and don't need to wait till I get home. Okay. And so I have the first new distributor post, and I'm not like, again, people are going to be like, can you send this to me? You guys, no, I want you to do this for you. Okay. Everyone's going to be different. And what I do today might be different in 6 months, but you want them to announce that they're doing this business. Now, I don't need to say, join my team. I don't want to say, oh my gosh, I just bought a distributor. Who wants money? Like, nothing along those lines. I'll read these to you, and then you guys will get the idea and you can make up your own, okay? So here is one, and I have two, and they can choose whichever one that they want to do, all right? So I feel like it's more personal this way. So I'm not going to post a picture of a business builder kit I found on Google. I'm not going to post a picture of greens or coffee or anything. If anything, it's going to be a picture of me or my family, okay? Or no picture at all with this. Okay, guys, I'm officially launching my business online. Of course, there's a reason why I signed up. My main reason why is because I wanted something to push me outside of my comfort zone. I wanted to feel like I could provide for my household. Thankfully, it's only $99 to launch. For a limited time, I'm able to work my business from home. So if you're looking for a full-time or part-time job and don't want to leave those sweet babies and just want to work from home, comment info and I can help you. Okay? Or this one. I have been back to work full-time since my little man was 6 weeks old, and now he'll be 8 months and almost a week. It is so hard for me to leave him every morning. I've been looking for something where I can stay at home with him and be a stay-at-home mom, but still bring in money for my little family. My husband works opposite schedules, and my husband is seriously a trooper for working all night and having to come home and stay up while I go to work. My friend Amber reached out to me after I had him and to see how I was doing and if I was back at work. So I told her I wish I didn't have to go, and she said I could just stay home. And well, she told me about it works. I've used some of their products before. It worked, obviously, but I didn't think being a distributor would be a good fit because I'm a shy person. I didn't know, but I thought this would be an amazing opportunity for me to stay at home with my son and branch out. Here's to a new adventure in my life. I can't wait to start and see where it goes. Now, do you think if a friend read something like that, they're more likely to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for Tracy to be a stay-at-home mom, and this is I'm going to support her, versus be like, join my team, I need you. You guys, this is about them. This isn't about you. This is about them, okay? Okay. So, something along those lines. Okay, so a past, a present, and a future. That's your guideline. That's your notes. That's what you're going to go off of, okay? So a past, a present, and a future. So a few weeks ago, I decided to add this girl on social media, and I saw her post. That's the present, okay? I lost my job. I just had a baby, a past, a present. And so I can't wait to make $10,000 in the next 4 months. So anyone who signs up in July, by the way, gets 4 months to get a $10,000 bonus. So Danielle and Amanda, congratulations. You guys have 4 months to get a $10,000 bonus. So once they do that, and again, this is synergistically, they've got the post up, they've got their products going. So we'll kind of see what response is first and go from there, okay? So, and then every single day, we just want, as a distributor, at minimum, I want to post about the products and the opportunity. So a lifestyle post and the products. The products aren't going to be on my wall. They're going to be in my stories, and my lifestyle is going to be on my wall, okay? So past, present, future. I just shared how Josh wanted to be a doctor and we had babies. And so now we don't want to be a doctor. Like, we want to be a stay-at-home mom or family. So every day I want a past, a present, and a future lifestyle post. And you don't have to be making $10,000 yet. You can talk about where you're going, okay? And talk about what you're going to do when you get that $1,000 deposited, or when you, when you reach Ruby, or when you sign up your first distributor, or when you get a $100 bonus, or when you get some wrap cash, anything along those lines, okay? Okay, let me go here. Yes, have them make the same post the same day. And again, depending, I've had people who are like, within 15, 20 minutes, they're done with the videos, they're ready to post, they made the post. I'm like, dang, girl, like, and what do you want to do now? You want to pick up the phone and call people? Let's do it. Like, get me on a 3-way call, you know? And then I've had people that are like, oh, I still have been so busy, I haven't watched the video, and they're 2 months in. So you just have to kind of go with the flow and what they do, okay? But again, with the product, I'm not going to post about any product just to post about it. I'm going to post about me making my coffee in the morning. I'm going to post about drinking my collagen at night. I'm going to post about me drinking celery first thing in the morning and all the magical benefits of it. Okay. And so this is why I asked my distributors, what products are you using? Because that's what they're going to use over the next 90 days, which means they're going to produce results, which means they're going to be excited about it, which means that's what their customers are going to order because that's what they're using. Right? Makes sense? Okay, so somebody asked me this. Do you write the post for them, or how do you make a post that's so personal to them? I say, here's an example, make it your own. Fill in the blanks. Like if you don't have kids, but you have a dog, like replace, right? Yeah, you bet. Absolutely. Do you use attraction posting? Yeah, and if you go, I mean, you guys are welcome to obviously like follow me on Instagram. I'm nothing special. I'm not your Instagram babe, that's for sure. But I don't know that there's I don't do attraction, I do my life. And if my kids aren't attractive that day, they're getting put up. If I'm not that attractive that day, it's going up. Like, so I don't know if necessarily like I'm super attraction marketing, but I just throw my 5 pillars. So again, going back into when you first sign up and you want to watch those training videos on how to use social media, okay, go back to the Connect app, watch those videos on social media, and it'll teach you how to work social media, how to post, what to do. And then in your eSuite, download and print your social media guidebook. Go into documents, social media guidebook, and it will show you how to build a professional profile, not a spammy profile. Okay, and I'll talk about your 5 pillars. I'm not going to get into all that. You guys can definitely go do the research there. Yep. Okay. Lauren, what other questions do we have? But basically, guys, that's it. And then it's on repeat. We get 4 customers, 3 distributors, you guys. So who do you want to do the business with you? Who votes on your polls? We're going to message them. Okay. Oh, you're unmuted, muted. That. There you are. No, you're not. Are you unmuted? Hold on. Got it. Nope. There we are. Nope.
There we go. Okay. So there were a couple of things I was like jotting down notes as you were talking. Yeah. When you have them set up the Connect app, and if those of you who aren't as familiar with Connect, and when you sponsor a new distributor, or maybe some of you don't even have it, when you go in and you set it up, which you should tonight, or do it right now, minimize us. You don't need to see what we look like. Go download Connect right now. It's going to ask you to put in a goal, right? So it asks you what your income goal is, and it will give them a productivity response to that. Are you talking about that at all with them? Or does that kind of come when you say, how do you want to work this business? And is there a question of, okay, and how fast do you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think I treat everyone the same, and I can only walk if they're walking, run if they're running. If they're a level 2 leader, I'm going to treat them like a level 2 leader. If they're a level 10 leader, I'm going to treat them like a level 10 leader. But you're going to find the ones that actually do the work are the ones that are going to be successful. So I don't need to hold their hand through everything. If they are logging into the app, they have to go through that. And if they skip it, that's on them. I know, I'm like, hey, I have my business and I have my business with my team. And in my business, I'm going to take someone diamond in the next 4 months. Who is that going to be? It's going to be the ones that communicate. It's going to be the girls that jump on this kind of training when I give them a 5-minute notice. It's going to be the ones that are engaging on our team page. It's going to be the ones that are copying literally what I do and going and doing it for themselves. Those are the people that are going to do it. Otherwise, if I'm unknown, like nobody wants a boss. Okay. So I do not want to be a boss. All right. I don't need to tell you what to do. I don't need to say, hey, log in right now, go put this in as it's mine and for you. And like, nobody wants that. Right. Like, I mean, I don't want to be anyone's boss. So, again, they're going to communicate. And I make sure it's very clear. The more you communicate with me, the better you're going to be. But I will not, I don't want to bug you, essentially. So you can bug me because I do this full time. That's allowed, but I don't want to bug you. Okay.
Perfect. And I think that answers a lot of the questions that were in the chat too. So good. Tell me, do you do like a new distributor Zoom, or do you try to get them on a power hour within, their first week or so?
No, I think that even as an ambassador diamond, my whole rule of thumb for me, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, and please don't think that this is right or wrong, but for me, I completed my steps of success, and that's how I went ambassador. If I can't give 3 people one-on-one attention, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So my whole deal is if I can't remember the name, I've signed up too many. That's my thing. I'm not saying that has to be you. You want to go sign up 8,000 million distributors in a month? Go for it. For me, I'd rather take 3 people, know exactly who they are, be able to communicate with them, even the 3 from last month and the month before, 9 people communicating with me every single day. That's easy. That's easy. And they feel more personalized. They're not in a ton of group chats. The only group chat that they're in is the one that they're co-sponsored in. They have my team page. I welcome them on my team page. And then again, going and exploring. We're looking for people that are proactive. We're looking for those people that are going and doing the work and saying, oh my gosh, she added me to this team page. What's in the albums? What's here? Okay, now I see that there's greens wording in this album. There's, host to post wording in this album. So kind of look for those kind of people that are go-getters, but as far as I do everything step by step. I pull from my notes into a text message or inbox. I pull from my notes into a text message or inbox. And it's just these simple steps. I don't need to overcomplicate it.
I think that's perfect. Well, and could you touched a little bit about this on like at the beginning, that we shouldn't sign people up and leave them high and dry, girl, bye.
Yeah.
But then we also shouldn't necessarily info overload them. And I feel like we have, I don't know the vast ranks that we have on here, but could you give maybe a slightly exaggerated example of that? Because I think that's just a fine line that we all walk on. How much is too much and how much is too little? And how can you teeter between that? Or do you think it just truly varies person to person?
I'm sorry, I must have missed the first part of that question.
Well, I was just saying, how do we identify how much is too much and how much is too little in regards to give them?
This is, how do I say this? Hardest part of leadership, you guys, is what I want to say and what I have to say. So when people come to me and they say, I've been in for 2 years and I am a distributor and I post every single day, I'm doing personal development, every single person that I sign up cancels or quits. The first thing I want to do is be like, what are you doing? Let's go to the root of the problem is, what are you giving them? And for instance, some people are like, well, I make them make a list of 100 people right off the gate. Okay, if somebody said, Amber, make a list of 100 people, peace out, I'm out. I don't know. I wanted to build a business on social media and not bug my friends and families. Now, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying either something's working for you or it's not working for you. And if your distributors aren't launching, if they're not growing, change something, okay? So instead of making a list of 100, do 10. See how they feel about that. But again, ask them. Love and Logics, this is a thing that you can do with your kids, and you can also do it with your team. But it gives options. Both options work for me. Which 2 options do you want to do? Instead of saying, this is how it's done, and if you don't do this, this, and this, you're out of here. Okay? So that way, they have options, and they feel more comfortable. I want people to come in this business and know that it's their business, and I can adapt. I'm a leader. I can adapt. I want you don't want to post on social media and you want to go get out there face to face, go for it, girl. Go for it. Come to me in 2 or 3 weeks. It's either going to be working and they're going to be getting their customers, they're still excited, they're still engaging with me, or it's not going to be working. And then at that point we can readjust. But you have to know, you guys, that this is their business. They're not in business for you, but they're in business for themselves with you. Okay? And we forget that a lot of times. So essentially, you have to ask yourself, are you keeping your distributors happy? Are they coming? Are they excited all the time? Or are they saying I've sent 17 things and she hasn't responded to me? And sometimes you guys, people just don't, I am guilty. I see a message and I don't respond. Mm-hmm. I'm I'll respond at the next stoplight, and the next stoplight gets another text message, or whatever. So don't take it personal either when they say, hey, like Danielle, for instance, I texted her, I was like, hey, Zoom. She was like, sorry, I didn't get your last messages. And I was like, no problem. She's on the Zoom, you guys. It's not a big deal. We take everything so literal and such with heart that it's just find out, is either what you're doing working, producing results, or is it not working? I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. I'm just saying it's either working or it's not working. And so ask yourself, is what I'm doing to launch my new distributors for the last 2 years, if the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So you'll know, I think, too, and ask for feedback. I think a good leader asks good questions. And so ask questions, ask them. I'll say, hey, Coda, what's up, girl? I just saw your question. But I'll say, hey, Coda, are you good? Like, is this too much? Is this awesome for you? How are you going? Please. And just reiterate, you guys, as a leader, I am here for you. I am so excited for you. Oh my gosh, you made your post. You got votes. Yay. Clap for them. Be their cheerleader. And I don't think that it can be too much.
At what point do you introduce charts to them? Is it after they've enrolled their first distributor, their first 3 right away?
It's going to vary. So for me, again, paper to paper, okay? So I have the steps to success, and I love to do face-to-face or a Zoom. I feel like your eye contact is your contract. So how do I get in front of people? And you guys, I'm telling you, this younger crowd, there was a guy at our LA event, a guest, 18 years old. I'm going to blow your mind right now. 18 years old, this guy, darling as ever. Okay, Vinny, maybe he's on. And I was like, hey, connect with my husband on Instagram. He was like, I don't have social media. You guys, I'm not kidding you. I was like, you're 18? He was like, it's too much drama. And this kid not only stayed for the try it, he stayed for the training. What? And he doesn't have social media. And so I want to get him on a Zoom. He got Josh's phone number, just to be able to connect and really find something to do it. But you guys have to look, I'm only using one form. I want to use all forms, okay? So I want to get them face-to-face, however that is, whether that's a launch party, a practice sip and sample, okay? If they're local, and local's 10 hours for me. So if they're local within 10 hours, we want to set up their first sip and sample, okay? So Dakota, she's on here with Briley, all those girls, you guys, they just graduated high school and they've done 2 sip and samples. Oh my gosh, we had 15 people show up. So I traveled 2.5 hours to go launch them, and I take this couple of papers. So I have 2 steps to success, one to write and explain, and another one for them. Okay. I have the Ruby chart printed so I can explain. Here's your first 3 distributors. You need 500 volume each. Okay. And then I have 2 of those, one to write, one to keep. Okay. So 2 rubies. I have 2 emerald, one to explain. Okay. And one to keep. And then I have 2 diamond charts. And I really want to focus, I might even take out the ruby and emerald and just start focusing on diamond. Because I feel like what we think, if I showed somebody this and I said, this is your first goal, would you go do it? Oh yeah. Because this was mine. I went ruby in 45 days, but I skipped emerald and went straight to diamond on the 15th of the month. And where people in January who they join, they have 4 months to get this. 4. Okay. So our goal isn't 3 distributors, it's 15 in the next 3 months. Preferably in the next 30 days, but 15. Let's go towards 15. Okay. 15 friends. And then I print off a power hour for them. This is also in my team page. So they have that. Carol Amber Shard came up with this. And she did this little power hour every single day and went ambassador in just a few years. And then it has things to do daily, weekly, and monthly. And so I want to give this to them. Now, what if they're across the country? Email it to them. It's also in your team page, okay? So again, they have some take home. When I'm with them, they have a take home. So that's what I do.
I love that so much. A couple of people are asking about your power hour sheet. You guys, you can make one.
Yeah.
Write out what you do and make one for them.
It is uploaded in the Exploding to Emerald page and the Emerald Diamond Double page.
Perfect.
And if it's not, it will be tonight. I think
there you have it. So everyone should have access to it.
Yep.
The last question would be, so these things you're giving them when they have a sip and sample or anything like that, I have a lot of new distributors ask me about organization, but I don't feel like we need to tell them, hey, you need a 3-ring binder and this and then this and that and then that. We don't need to overwhelm them. So what tips do you give them to stay organized with their leads or conversations outside of anything beyond Connect?
Everyone's going to have to find out what works for them. For me, I used to write down anyone I messaged, but then I was carrying around a notebook all day long. And so for me, and this again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. In my Facebook Messenger, I can mark unread. And then on Thursdays, I go through all my unread messages. And that's how I keep my phone.
So smart. Did everybody hear that?
Like, it's simple, it's easy. And even if I was the last one to respond, I can still mark as unread.
So good.
Okay. And then with Instagram, I usually screenshot. And then on Thursdays, because I want to have it wherever I'm at. So Instagram, I usually screenshot.
Awesome.
But to be honest, if I'm always forward focused, I shouldn't know if somebody saw my message and didn't respond. I should only know the people, or I can say, like, this is my best friend. This is like, I have 2 assistants. Siri's one of them. I'll say, hey Siri, will you set a reminder in my phone on Friday at 2:00 to sign up with Lizzie?
Okay, I added sign up with Lizzie to your reminders for
Like,
Friday at 2.
It's you guys, it's 2019. Like, just like make it work.
I love it.
Some people are like, I got a notebook, I got this. Do whatever's going to work for you. But again, it's either going to work or it's not going to work for you. And you got to be adaptable too. Some people are like, I don't want a freaking notebook. I already finished high school and I don't ever want to get back into high school, right? So it's just find a way that's going to work for you.
So good. I know that we'll have a million questions that come in here, but if you guys want to put any final questions in here, I know that Amber was able to download the chat. She'll probably go back and look at it, and we can make sure that we're getting you guys resources that you need. And I know that Connect is just going to continue to update. They just made a post in Lifers today asking leaders, what other videos do you guys need? And y'all, the only way that they're going to be able to provide the best tools for us is if we use them.
Right.
If we put them into practice and give them that feedback. So I know we've got the Show Me the Money call coming up. You are just such a freaking rock star for being here after the event, coming in on 2 wheels for us. We're so grateful for you. I can't wait to go back and rewatch this and take even more notes. Any like last words that you want to leave us with?
So I'm going to drop this in the chat, you guys. And this is something that's like old school, but it's good. Save that to your notes. And then again, somebody asked, like, do you do power hours? Like, I feel like if I'm looking for an hour specifically for the day, this business folds into my life. And I should do an hour worth of work, 4 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 2 minutes here at a stoplight here. But I just made a post, and I'm going to try and find it real quick, in my team page that was like, if you guys just literally did like this, like, it would be crazy what would happen to your business. And I don't know if I can find it or not. Let me see. If you knew what was coming. Dang it. Let's see. What are you doing today for your business? Dang it. Let me try one more thing. Here it is. Okay. So these are, again, it went to you. I'm going to send it to everyone. This is like my daily non-negotiables, that no matter how busy I am, no matter how crazy my schedule is, no matter what life is happening, this is what you can do every single day, and this is what you should be doing every single day. This is only what I can control. I can't control getting up 27 host to post a day. I can sure try, but I can't make 27 host to post go up a day. This is all only what I can do for my business every single day. Or I can't say, oh, I want to sign up 6 customers. I can't control that. I can work towards it, but I'm going to be mad if I only sign up to 5 instead of 6. So your 6 list, your action step should be this all the time, every single day. And if that was the only thing you got done, great, on the craziest days, but at minimum, this is what you should be doing every single day. So again, I just dropped it in the chat for everyone if you want to copy that. How do you organize your scripts from your phone? I just put them in my notes and they're just there. It's like I have all my opportunity posts. I have my host to post. I just have keywords. I have all my TFX together. I have all my cleanse together. Super easy. All right. Any other questions? You guys, I hope this helps you. And I think too, a lot of people are like, they want the fine details. There's not fine details. You just need to find something that's going to work for you, that's going to produce the 2 results that we need, and that's getting customers, getting distributors. And so is it a mindset thing? Is it a personal growth thing? Like, do you even have your chart out? Do you even know where how many people you need to go, to know how many posts you need to make, to know how many follow-ups you need to do, to know where to go and what to do? You know, or are you just like waiting for the stars to just fall from the sky and hope you make it? Like, we're trying to win the lottery, and I mean, Utah doesn't even have a lottery, so that happened. Like, okay, how do you help DTs who are doing everything right but still not getting results? That's a mindset thing. And get into their Facebook, get into their Instagram, see what they're doing. Because I will tell you this, if you are coaching them to a T with what to send, what to paste, what to copy, this is exactly the way, and they're not getting anything, they just haven't done it enough. Like, you guys, it took me 30 days to sign up my first distributor, and it was a complete stranger from a sip and sample. I didn't get my 4 customers in my first 30 days. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. And so don't think that I make 6 posts and all of a sudden I'm going to be a millionaire. Like, I drink my coffee. Am I skinny yet? No, right? So making sure that you're just on repeat. You guys got to give this business 1 year consistent every single day, but the mindset is going to get you. And that's what I feel like people lack, because they're like, I don't really need it. No, yeah, you do. You need to spend more time in a book than you do on social media, right? I love it. So do you believe in waiting? This is a good question. Do you believe in waiting for distributors who aren't doing enough, which is completing their steps of success? Well, God forgave me on my worst month. So yeah. You guys, your team is not always going, you're working, or what your definition of working is not what it needs to be. Okay, if somebody's running an ADBV auto shipment, that's working to me. If somebody's posting every single day, that's working for me. Just, I can't say, oh, well, they're not working. They didn't sign up 67 customers this month. Really? You don't know if they're not working. Until that says canceled, they're working. Okay, now am I gonna give them 80% of my time? Probably not. I'm gonna love them at the leader that they are. So I could go to Tracy and I could say, Tracy, on a scale from 1 to 10, how good of a leader do you think you are? This is such a good question. I'm really excited about this, because this is something I've been passionate about. Because you guys, what if somebody looked back at my worst month and said, Amber wasn't working? Is that true? I didn't complete my steps to success 1 month. I was still working. Like, right? So find out what's missing in their working schedule. But I'm going to go to Tracy. I'm going to say, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rank yourself as a leader? She's going to say, I'm a 5. And I said, I'm going to lead you like a level 5. I'm going to love you like a 10. That came from Stephanie Dunn this weekend in Las Vegas. And I love that, because that's what you have to look at. Like, I'm not going to lead Tracy like a level 10. She's not performing like a level 10, right? Good question.
So good.
Do you send out cold messages to your followers about trying the products? No, I don't ever send out a cold message, because my heart's not cold, and I hate that. So, and no, I make polls on my stories, and then people vote, and that's like a warm message. That's like a poke, like they poked it, or they viewed it, and yes, at that point I'll message them, okay? But no, I'm not just gonna sit there and go through all my followers and message them, hey, can you try a product? No. But if you're not consistent posting on your stories about the products, then nobody's gonna like the products or vote on the poll for you to message them. It's like a full circle. So no, I don't ever send out cold messages. It's a good question, Julie. Love it. Love it, I love it, I love it. You guys, there's so many questions. We could do like 2 hours of just straight Q&A. And again, we can definitely jump in. I want you guys to jump on Pam Souter's call though right now. But hopefully this helped you learn how to launch your distributor. And so I love it. I didn't really give my messages a name. If someone likes my post or stories, I message them. Yeah. People to host a post, cold message. Well, again, you guys, I don't think that cold messaging, I would definitely want to ask Sandy. I'm not friends with Sandy. Like, if you're not friends with them, you're not asking them. If you haven't looked at their profile to see that they're a distributor, don't ask them. Like, you got to build this business. Yeah. Okay, you guys, we're going to jump off and go. I'm going to hopefully have this recording up. I can't promise when, but Lauren, thank you for asking this. Did this help? Is this awesome for you guys? If you guys learned something tonight, go to social media and tag me and Lauren in your posts. And if there's anything else, go to the Exploding to Emerald page for distributor Ruby and Emerald. And then Emerald, Diamond, Double page is only for people that are Emerald, Diamond, and Double. Okay?
Amber, you're the best. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We'll see ya.